get going with Game 2 of this play-in tournament here on 2K Sports. Chris Webber's joining us at the broadcast table alongside Greg Anthony and David Aldridge on the sideline. This is Kevin Harlan. D.A., take it away.
Thank you very much. Jaren Jackson Jr. is continuing in his father's NBA footsteps. Asked about that influence, Jaren said, just his heart for the game and tenacity. You have to be able to shoot and play defense because you don't want to be a liability. At the end of the day, my dad did all of that, and he won a ring. Kevin Jaren Jr. wants that last part, too.
I can see why, D.A., and I think he's well on his way. Thank you for that one. And the starting group for the Grizzlies. Adams at center with Jackson next to him. Then it's Brooks. Then it's Morant. And it's Bane in at the 2 guard. And for the Suns, the star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. Making up the pair up front, it's Saric and Ayton. And it's Bridges in at the 3, the small forward. We should see a ton of three-point attempts tonight, Chris. You played with some great shooters in your career. How would some of them fare, you think, in this three-point shooting era?
I mean, I played with some great players. Shout out to all my teammates that could shoot. Let me start my rookie year. We go with Mr. Keith Jennings. How about Chris Mullin? You heard of that guy? Yeah, Peja, you too. Oh, I can't forget my man Tracy Murray. Oh, Tim Legler. He won the NBA, not only the three-point shooting contest, and I think he led the season in percentage. Man, I played with some shooters, man. Shout out.
And that's going to be a turnover. They called for 8 seconds.
Phoenix ball.
And here's Saric. He'll bring it up with the Suns. Ball left side. Shoots over Morant. It's rebounded by Memphis. Now Jackson. 23 points his last outing. And there's the 8-second call as they can't get it across half court in time. Here's Paul. Saric, a screen on Morant. Paul kicks to Saric. Good, and Paul gets the assist.
Really improving this part of his game. Saric is dialed in from deep. It helps so much.
Timeout called for Memphis. Who wants a t-shirt? All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on and get loud for your Suns dancers. That was the Suns Dancers Dance Team. Make some noise!
We're about 1 minute into the first. Morant with it. Playing Oklahoma City. He was nearly unstoppable. Just 5 to shoot. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Bridges with the steal. And Bridges with a clear path to the basket. It's good.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And how about then not settling? I mean, instead of being lazy with the shot selection, they go right to the rim.
And with Chris Paul, he makes this team work, gets the most out of his teammates, and has done that wherever he's played.
Now here's Brooks. They've been leaning on him for a decent chunk of their offense. He's averaging over 15 points a game. Pass to Ayton. And it's Desmond Bane with the foul.
Desmond Bane.
That's his first foul.
That's his first
As you
foul.
said, Paul's teams often overachieve in the standings.
People still underestimate his impact. Sets up and improves his guys as well as anyone. And he's the engine to this whole operation.
The shot's good from Paul.
There aren't a lot of guys in this league who shoot mid-range. Paul is one of them.
Morant outside. And there's the pass to Jackson. Payne for three. Drains the three-pointer.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
For Phoenix, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Bridges against Brooks. Shard just screen on Brooks. Bridges attacking. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
First quarter of play, we're about 3 minutes in. Here's Adams. Buries the 20-footer.
Steven Adams.
And Adams, one of those selective shooters. So when he takes a jumper, you know he's confident.
That shot off. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. Brooks against Bridges. Now here's Brooks. Defense right on him. And stolen by Ayton. And now the Suns a fast break. Here's Bridges. And it's denied. Booker against Morant. And here in the first quarter with a little over 3.5 minutes played. Pass to Jackson. Here's Payne.
Phoenix
6
foul.
to shoot. And
Dario
there's the call
Saric.
on Dario Saric.
That's his first personal
That is his
foul.
first foul of the game.
First team foul. Timeout called from Memphis.
It's T-shirt bonanza. Make some noise. Ladies and gentlemen, your son's dancer.
And the Suns with
substitution.
a completely new group on the floor.
All right, fans, that was your...
Welcome, everyone. Hey, Allie.
Hey, Brian.
And that's great to see, Allie. Thanks for that. And the starting lineup for the Grizzlies. Jackson Jr. and Adams together inside. Desmond Bane is out there with Ja Morant. And it's Brooks in at the small forward position. And for the Suns, Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. Inside, it's Saric at the 4 with Ayton at the 5. And it's Bridges in at the small forward position. And Grant, both of these teams very efficient, striping it from distance.
Well, it's the name of the game nowadays. The math is unavoidable. If you can't space the floor, you get left behind.
Here's Adams. And Ayton pulls it down. Paul against Morant. Saric, the pass to Booker. No luck on that one. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. Jackson outside. From deep, Morant. Yes! And a nice assist from Jackson.
Three-point
Great
field
to
goal.
see Ja operate without the ball. Just a versatile point.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Bridges on the attack.
Memphis foul. Dylan Brooks. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
That free throw misses.
Well, we
At the
all know
line for
this young
Phoenix,
man came out of college highly
Mikal
decorated, having won 2 national championships. And in the NBA, Mikal Bridges has shown those were not flukes. This guy's got big-time talent.
Pass to Adams. He's now 1 for 2
Steven
with that
Adams.
bucket.
We've watched Morant get so good at this. Instinctively spots the opening and feeds a really good shooter.
Down low. And there's Paul. That one's good on the assist from Ayton.
Maintained his concentration beautifully as he double-clutched and laid it in against some tight D.
Some people don't give Chris Paul enough credit for his outstanding shooting.
Jaren
He can
Jackson
knock it
Jr.
down. You can't give him any room.
That's unselfish basketball. Opted to pass up his own shot and dish to a teammate instead.
Bridges with it. Jackson in his pocket. And here's Saric for 3. And he buries his first look.
Well, certainly hesitation on that catch and shoot. Dario, not shy, playing confidently. Nicely done.
Well, Grant, Chris Paul just gets more and more reliable as a shooter, even after all these years in the league.
Yeah, I mean, he's always been smart with his shots, but he has great efficiency for a guard, and he could easily put up bigger scoring numbers, but that's not his focus.
Now here's Booker. Consistent production from him, averaging just over 26 a game. Back to Šarić. Let's go with a three. Here's Ayton, and the layup is good off the glass.
What a fantastic offensive rebounder. Ayton's so good at using his physical advantages.
To the inside, Adams.
Steven
and
Adams.
Adams, strong
Assist
finish.
And just shredding apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
And I think they count on him for that. He is a tone setter, extremely unselfish.
Memphis has gone 2 for 2 from deep to start this one. Up top, Jackson. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Jackson Jr.
Jackson's gotten his second bucket.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Bridges with it, guarded by Morant. And here's Šarić for three. On target from range. Šarić has gotten his second bucket on the night.
You know, guys, that's the selfless attitude of Mikal Bridges. So willing to give it up to an open guy.
And the Suns going with a whole new group out there. So Memphis going with an almost entire new group here. Clark is checked in for Adams. Williams comes in for Jackson. Conchar, he's checked in for Brooks. And it's Jones in for Ja Morant.
Assist
And their
goes to
offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Payne finds Johnson. Back to Payne. Launches a three. And it's Bane with the rebound. The Grizzlies have got 7 of 8 in the basket.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Back to Jones. Clark with the screen. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Conchar. Here's Williams. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over.
Phoenix ball.
For Phoenix, they've gone 4 of 9 in this one so far. Williams against Crowder. Back to Shamet. To the left wing. Now here's Johnson. He's closely guarded. Pass to McGee. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on Brandon Clark.
Personal foul.
That's his first foul of the game.
Foul.
And yeah, he still was moving at the point of contact.
Jackson, he's checked
Jr.
in for Memphis. Ja Morant comes in for Jones. Grizzlies on D. Leading by 5. Phoenix no good that time either. And we've got 1:18 left in the first quarter here. Jackson outside. Here's Morant. And he banks in the layup.
Ja Morant.
Morant's got 5 now.
Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Oh, stolen by Morant. And he lays it up and
Ja
in.
Morant.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
Outside Johnson. Back to Payne for 3. Knocks it down from distance.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Memphis has gone 2 for 2 from deep to start this one. Here's Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
The quick feed of Morant. He's so dangerous when he's cutting to the rim.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Johnson. Crowder with a screen. Johnson with it. Jackson in his pocket. They get it back.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
Payne, no good. Johnson passes to Payne. Three seconds left. Oh, and Jackson with the block.
The attention to detail on defense. Jackson reads shooters well and knows when to go for blocks.
Here's Shamet. He got it up in time, but
That's
it
the end
would
of the
not fall for him. And so it's Memphis, up by a healthy 8 points.
Ladies and gentlemen, your son's dancer.
And he's always
Ladies
been
and
a coach
gentlemen,
on the
your
floor.
son's
Chris
dancer.
Paul
If anything, whether it's
and CP3, never shy, Grant.
Never shy indeed, always holding himself and his teammates accountable.
And welcome back, everyone, to second quarter action of this NBA play-in game. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Memphis.
We've seen a lot of their points coming off penetration in this first half.
Well, they've established their presence in the paint tonight also, and a lot of their scoring coming from down low so far.
On the court for Memphis, they've got Tyus
Zaire
Jones,
Williams.
Jackson out
Assisted
there with
by
Dylan Brooks,
Tyus
and it's
Jones.
Williams in at the four-man position.
And breaking out the one-hand slam.
Man, an emphatic way to extend the lead a little more. Booker, the pass to Crowder. To the middle. Here's Ayton, and the officials called goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
Yeah, it was just a little
Checking
late.
in
I
for
mean,
the
he thought he got
Grizzlies.
there, but the ref saw it otherwise.
Saric checks in for Crowder. Adams checked in for Memphis.
Well, you think about Jay Crowder's career, he has bounced around to a few teams. But one thing we know, he's always had an impact to affect the game with his defense
Steven Adams.
and with his basketball intellect.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
Just over a minute has passed here in the second quarter. Booker, good.
They had early success from the perimeter, but I don't understand how they've gotten away from that here in the second.
And Doris, Crowder's defense a big part of what he can offer a team.
Right, because he's strong enough to guard in the post. He's quick enough to guard on the perimeter. Think about it. In 2020 NBA Finals, he was asked to contain LeBron James. That's the kind of confidence coaches have in Crowder's competitive spirit defensively.
And they're in a better flow this quarter offensively, and their shooting percentage is steadily rising as a result.
What we know about Dario Saric is that he entered the league as a high IQ player, fundamentally sound, and his skill set as a stretch four is absolutely in high demand in the league.
Now here's Jones. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Here's Paul. Adams grabs the miss. The Grizzlies have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Adams a screen. Now here's Jones. He's guarded by Paul. Pass to Adams. Oh, rejected by Ayton.
Outstanding shot blocker, DeAndre Ayton off his feet in a hurry to send it back.
All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second.
Memphis foul. Steven Adams. That's his first personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for your son, DeAndre Ayton.
That's good from Ayton.
I think what you like most about DeAndre Ayton is probably how efficient he is on the offensive end. Now, obviously, the next step, he's got to raise his game and defensive intensity on that end of the floor.
Memphis leading. Pass to Bain. And a great assist by
Desmond
Moran as
Bain.
that one goes. Moran's got 5 assists in the game.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Conchar, he's checked in for Memphis. Here in quarter 2, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now.
Your son's dancers dance team.
Saric a screen on Jackson. Ayton with it. Jackson in his pocket. Here's Bridges. Conchar pulls it in. The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. Williams a screen on Paul. Morant the pass to Williams. Morant against Paul. 6 to shoot. Here's Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Assisted.
Dynamic. I mean,
Ja
every
Morant.
night Morant makes incredible plays, and that extends as well to his passing. And there's just one
Desmond
foul now
Bain.
away from the penalty.
That's
Some
his first
changes for
personal foul.
Phoenix. McGee, he's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Johnson comes in for Saric. And Payne is subbed in for Paul. Now here's Payne. 9 points in his last outing.
Cameron Payne.
Bridges passes to Johnson. To the paint. Deflects the pass. The Suns need to get off a shot. Sinks it from distance. Booker's got 5 points in the quarter.
We know this about Devin Booker. He is not shy. Deep from three, yes, I'm going to take that opportunity.
Morant finds Jackson. And the
Jaren
dunk by
Jackson
Jackson.
Jr.
Doesn't believe in soft finishes. The big fella's
2 minutes
all
remaining in
about
the first
power.
half. 2 minutes.
Booker, the pass to McGee. Pass to Bridges. Tries it from the block. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
Well, we know this. Mikal Bridges has the length and hops to score inside. Nicely done.
Morant with it, and it's McGee picking him up. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul. Crowder, he's checked in for the Suns. Shamet comes in for Devin Booker. The Grizzlies also with a sub. Clark is checked in for Williams. Clark with a screen on Payne. And it's Morant off the drive on the wing. Bane shoots over Johnson. And another miss by Memphis.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot. And of course, Canadian-born Brandon Clark grew up in Phoenix. He played at San Jose State, then transferred to Gonzaga. A few stops on his way to the association.
Here's Bane. He's got 5. Here's Clark. And that one's good with extra effort on the glass. Clark's got his first 2 points of the night.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area, huh?
Pass to McGee. Shoots a fadeaway. It's rebounded by Memphis. Now here's Morant. 9 points in the game. And the dunk by Jackson.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Payne, the pass to Crowder. Back to Payne. Now McGee. Oh, stolen by Morant. And now the Grizzlies on the run. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Clark finds Jackson. Now Morant. 33 points last game. Shot clock at 6. From deep. Can't get it to drop.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot, but better luck next time, maybe.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
And so it's Memphis closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. What has them in front right now? By and large, they're taking great shots. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
I'm here with Monty Williams, and Coach, certainly some areas to correct moving forward. What have you seen so far?
Good. Thanks very much, Allie. We'll be back soon to start the second half of basketball.
Some great postseason action in the first half of play. A healthy lead has been built for the Memphis Grizzlies.
They were in such a groove that entire first half, especially on the offensive end. Good play calling, good execution, and by and large, they take good, not good, great shots.
Looking at this series for the Memphis Grizzlies. One team gets the 8th seed, the other goes on vacation. Kenny, which...
And welcome back to the action in the third quarter of this all-important play-in game. Boy, how about Jaren Jackson? An impressive effort here today.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. Inside, it's Saric at the 4 with Ayton at the 5. And it's Bridges in at the 3. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Here's Morant following the score by Phoenix. Adams with a screen on Paul. Pass to Bain. Back to Morant. From deep three-point range. And he can't get that one. The Suns trailing. Inside. Outside for Booker. And down it goes. 2 points. Booker's got 4 points this quarter.
Devin Booker showing off the weight room work, able to use that added strength to finish through contact.
Morant, the pass to Adams. Misses from short range. And the Suns shooting the rock well at 46%. And there's the lob. Oh, the swat by Adams.
Well, so good at anticipating when shots are going to go up. Steven Adams, terrific protecting the basket.
To the paint. Here's Booker. And Booker with the jam.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
It's still close, though. These teams have been neck and neck. Let's see the response here.
And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Clark is checked in for Adams. Williams comes in for Morant. And it's Conchar in for Bain. Booker against Brooks. That's tipped. Paul with a steal. And there's the call on Dylan Brooks. That's foul number 2 for him.
Personal foul. First team foul.
The Suns have gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. Paul against Brooks. Now here's Paul. He's guarded closely. And that one's long. Memphis leading.
There is an absolute certainty that when Chris Paul stops playing basketball, he will be in Springfield in the Hall of Fame. Wherever he's been able to play, he has been able to thrive.
Here's Clark. Ooh, poked away. Kicks it out to Jackson. Shot clock at 3. Looking to end the drought. And Aiden pulls it down. Aiden's got his 5th rebound in this one. And with Paul, after some injuries early, he changed how he went about his offense.
Well, you think about him coming out of college, he was very solid athletically. Still good in that department, obviously. But the vast majority of his success comes from one of the best IQs and knowledge of the game that we've ever seen.
Now, here's Williams. Checking his stats, he's scoring around 9.5 points per game. For 3, Booker. Oh, he drains it. His 6th make it 9 tries so far.
I just love the ball movement.
Pass to Conchar. Jackson, the screen. Outside for Brooks. And here's Jackson. Stolen by Booker. Fast break. Here we go. Here's Paul. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker. Paul's got 6 points.
Oh, my. Sinking yet another mid-range jumper.
Fans the loudest section gets free t-shirts. Let's see who's the loudest. Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns dancers.
And the Suns will go for a different look here. Crowder, he's checked in for Saric. Johnson comes in for Bridges. Shamet, he's checked in for Booker. And Payne is subbed in for Chris Paul. So Memphis going with an almost entire new group here. Adams checked in for Clark. Bain comes in for Jackson. Ja Morant, he's checked in for Conchar. And it's Jones in for Brooks. And stolen by Williams.
They're starting a new trend with regard to turnovers. It's becoming problematic.
Jones' shot is good.
Well, the versatility he possesses makes him a very tough cover, guys.
Outside Johnson. Back to Payne. The 3 ball. And Morant clears the board.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways.
2 minutes remaining in the
do have an edge on the board.
Pass to Bain. Lets it go from 11. And it's Adams missing. The Suns have gone 5 for 9 from the floor in the third quarter. And And a basket by Shaman. And the Suns lead by 4.
You know, a pretty easy solution to stopping this run would be to get back on defense. It's pretty simple.
Morant, the pass to Adams. Good, and the setup by Morant.
The assist.
Morant's got assist number 10 tonight with that last one.
Many players will tell you Steven Adams is the strongest guy in the NBA. Boy, tough to corral when he's looking to score.
Now here's Payne. Looking at his production, close to 12 points a game. The leaner. And it's Phoenix with another.
Oh, what a crafty move, causing the defender to pause right there.
1:03 left to play in the third. Ooh, and Adams, strong finish.
Steven Adams is a great option in these pick and rolls. We know he's a high percentage finisher, guys.
Payne, the pass to Crowder. Back to Payne. Over Jones. The shot by Payne, no good.
I'll tell you, he's trying to help them extend this lead, but it's been a tough night for him individually.
Morant drawing the double team. Outside Jones. Just 5 to shoot. This for the tie. Ooh, Ayton with the block. Payne with it. He's picked up by Adams. And Cameron Payne is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile one block we just saw on replay.
Yeah, obviously he had the shot well anticipated, able to shut it down with authority.
And the Suns making a change here. McGee's checked in to the inside. Adams. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
That's his first
we all know Steven Adams is one of the most physical guys in the NBA. He is so solid at using his body to pick up fouls.
Taking 2 shots.
That one misses. Outside Johnson. Down low. Here's Bridges into the lane, and he gets that one. Bridges has got 5 points.
If you overplay Mikal Bridges to take the jump shot, that's creating driving lanes, and he'll take advantage.
Devin Booker, he's feeling it tonight. He's been the driving force for Phoenix. And that quarter was all about him, leading the comeback charge. Now they're up in this one. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dive. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And we return now to the final quarter of coverage for the NBA play-in game. On the court for Memphis, Jaren Jackson out there with Dylan Brooks. Then there's Tyus Jones. Then it's Brandon Clark. Stolen by Jackson. Now here's Jones. He's guarded by Paul. Pass to Wesley. Outside Jones. Clark with a screen on Bridges. Memphis needs to get off a shot. Here's Jones. No good on the 3. The Suns leading. It's Bridges on the wing. Brooks defending. Grizzlies with the rebound. Clark's got 4 rebounds now. Jackson picks up the loose ball, but he was in the backcourt. They'll give it up.
Boy, and on a night where he's been so smart handling the ball, that's his first big mistake.
DeAndre Ayton, he's checked in for the Suns. And Memphis also making a switch. Morant, he's checked in for Jones. Paul passes to Saric. Back to Paul. Ayton with it. Clark covers. Pass to Saric. Here's Bridges. Tipped. Right side Morant. Kicks it out to Jackson. Back to Morant. Paul with a steal. In transition, here come the Suns. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
There's a level of floor awareness that has always been innate to Chris Paul. What a pretty find.
All right, fans, get on your feet and make some noise for T-shirt time. Ladies and gentlemen, your son's dancer.
Let's go down to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Taylor Jenkins had to say to his team. No shocker, the amount of turnovers was his focus. He told the team, stop giving the game away. We have to value the basketball, and we have to play smart. Clearly, he is not happy with the decision-making. Guys?
As always, Allie, we thank you. Pass to Paul. The Grizzlies pull it in. Morant's got 4 rebounds in the game. Bane into the lane. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Assist from
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, BA.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. Paul passes to Bridges. The 3. And Morant clears the board. Morant's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Adams with a screen on Saric. Here's Morant to the middle. Adams. No! They're unable to get the tying basket there. The Suns have gotten only 1 of 5 to fall here in the 4th. Saric, the pass to Bridges. Up and over Brooks. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
First personal foul.
Ja Morant picks one up.
Well, you can see the confidence that Mikal Bridges has in himself. This guy's going to take pride in going up strong, forcing the issue, and getting himself to the foul line.
Paul against Morant. Clark outside. On the wing, Bane. Back to Adams. Brooks against Bridges. And that one's good for Brooks. Brooks has got his first 2 points.
Yeah, Steven Adams' instinct is to pass it first, and what instincts he has. Wow, pretty play.
Who wants a T-shirt? Make some noise! Ladies and gentlemen, your son's dancer.
So it's Phoenix now. So far in the 4th, they've allowed just 6 points. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. To take the lead. And Brooks is good for 3. Brooks has got 5 points in the quarter. All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for Memphis?
Defensively, they've played with a high energy level tonight, and all the steals we've seen a result of that aggressiveness.
They've gotten out on the break over and over tonight as well. A lot of baskets coming in transition.
Now here's Morant. From the right block. No problem from Clark as he finishes at the rim. And now a 3-point Memphis lead.
With a tough road ahead, they worked hard to get a good shot.
And here's Booker. And again, it's the Suns missing.
And for him, that's a great look. Expect him to go right back to it if it's available.
No doubt. Very good play called, good execution. Sometimes it just doesn't fall.
And now the Suns fast break. Count the basket.
Well, quick transition has Bridges positioned perfectly. Puts the nice finish on the transition opportunity.
Which loudest section wants a T-shirt? All right, look who's coming out.
The Suns making a switch here. Johnson's checked in. Jackson, he's checked in for Memphis. Williams comes in for Brooks. Jackson with a screen on Booker. Williams against Bridges. And right on target. That one's good. And the Grizzlies lead by 3.
That's one of those clutch shots he's known for. When the pressure is high, he seems to be the most locked in.
Here's Paul. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Clark with a screen on Paul. And Morant gets double teamed. Williams on the wing. 4-3. And again, it's Memphis with a 3.
Well, if you offer no resistance defensively, he's going to knock down the 3. It's really that simple, guys.
Paul against Morant. Paul can't get it to go. Memphis has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. Morant, the pass to Clark. Oh, Clark with the slam.
I mean, just a string of terrific shots. I mean, this team is on fire.
Here's Paul. Here's Ayton. Denied by Morant. Williams on the wing. He's guarded by Bridges. Clark with a screen on Paul. Here's Bane. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
They retain possession. Paul with it, and Clark picks him up defensively. And there's contact and a whistle. So he's got 2 shots coming up.
I'll tell you, when DeAndre Ayton is looking to score, he is a handful. Forces the defense into a compromising situation.
He drops the first one, and that brings him within single digits. Ayton hits them both. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth. Here's Jackson. Inside. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. And the Grizzlies lead by 10.
And they came in here with some attitude, and it brought out their best play.
And I couldn't agree more. What makes it that much more impressive, they're doing it on the road.
And the Memphis Grizzlies get a big-time win. And having locked up back-to-back victories, they are now playoff bound as the 8th seed.
You know, B.A., you could tell they were ready to do anything to make this second win happen. They really showed up tonight.
And that's all from us. One thing is for certain. These play-in
good to me.